And the last game! What's up with y'all, man? No Limit Squad, I am back with another banger for y'all, gang. And today, we gonna be reacting to the rapper who killed 11 people. Now, before we get into this, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, and right after that, comment down in the last gang so you can be a part of the No Limit Squad. We had to go to hit 2,000 subs. I know we can get there with the help of y'all. Let's go ahead and hop right into this. I hope y'all enjoy this video. All the love is much appreciated. And I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all, bro.
Reputation has always mattered in hip-hop. If you say something, there's a sense that you need to be able to say it verifiably. But it seems like this is only unique to rappers. After all, it's not like anyone asked Freddie Mercury of Queen, Tom Jones, or Johnny Cash if they really killed people when they claimed they caught bodies on songs. Yet,
wait, they all caught bodies? Hold on, that's OD.
In the warped world of drill music, the more dirt you do, the more lucrative your rap career becomes. However, there's two sides to becoming infamous. Because while it may bring you success in the short term, the notoriety of being a famous shooter makes you an even bigger target in the streets, and might mean that you aren't around to savor the work you put in to make your life better. And for this Chi-Town gangster, he was too far gone to ever be redeemed. It's your boy Luesta, and this is the horrifying story of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, the drill rapper who took out 11 people before passing on in just as violent a fashion himself.
I'm not gonna front, 11 people? He got 11 hats? That's OD. No, he's a demon. He's
raised by a single mother in Chi-Town, Jeffrey Harris never had it easy. In fact, he was almost capped inadvertently at the age of 14 when his house was shot up due to his older brother's own gang ties. Meanwhile, his father wasn't around, allegedly had ties to 068 C Block. Hailing from 79th Street and Maryland Avenue on the east side, this is Black Disciples territory. And eventually, Jeff threw caution to the wind when his dreams of basketball were over.
I was 16. I was trying to play basketball.
Yeah,
but that's around the time I ain't make the varsity.
That's how it starts. Feel me? Niggas be having hoop dreams, bro. The next thing you know, they run to the streets, bro.
So at 16,
that's how it starts off, bro. You got hoop dreams, and then
I don't know what the f I'm gonna do. Cause you know, after that point, it's like once you don't make that team, it's over.
Left with no direction, he soon found himself in the waiting arms of gang life. Founded in 2015 as an offshoot of gangs known as Braindead and Drill City 079, Lil Jeff swore allegiance to the Bloodhound crew when he hopped off the porch at the age of 18. Pitted against enemies like BKN, Trap City, 800, and the 8-Tray Mob among others, Jeff put the same level of dedication he once gave to his hoop dreams to terrorizing his ops. From his earliest days as an affiliate.
You know what's crazy, bro? If he would have just took all that time into basketball, like really like took all that time into really getting better at basketball, gang, instead of giving up so easily, he probably would have been dumb nice, because he looked tall as hell. He about like 6'0".
He flagrantly waved guns, bragged about robberies, and insisted he wasn't scared of anyone.
I'm gonna show y'all who just got his ass cooked. That nigga just found mad. It wasn't him, but it was
IG Live arguing.
It's them right here.
Federal.
He ain't had none of this shit. What a burst of that. Man, we exposing this nigga, cuz his ass is fucking.
We got an AP already, Skull.
I'm having my way in Chicago, Illinois.
Now we got another road.
Hey man, get them people they shit back. Sight.
Them that should never been trying to take it down Atlanta Green.
They don't be caring, bro. Like they just gon' like, bro. They be on IG Live, bro, just being federal, gang. They gotta chill, bro.
That's it. $10.
Stop going on IG Live and doing that shit, bro.
He worked hard for it. The cost lost out.
However, in a world where some individuals do this without having any genuine commitment to the cause, this certainly wasn't the case with Lil Jeff. In fact, he didn't even seem to care if he got imprisoned, considering he literally attempted a drill on IG Live.
Like, come on, gang! Come on, bro! Y'all dumb as hell for doing this, bro. Like, word to my mother, bro. Y'all don't gotta be doing this.
Despite his young age and lack of experience, Jeff quickly became a key player in the gang. The turning point came when his close confidant Z-Money was taken out in what was believed to be a backdooring hit. This killing shattered a decade-long truce between Bloodhound and Trap City.
Close that back door, can't get snaked by my homie. Like,
igniting an all-out war for Jeff. this was a pivotal moment, the point where he officially declared open season on his enemies.
I'm taking the killing school. Class start.
Yeah, see, come on, bro.
You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming
at
with
least
no.
2
You ain't
bodies
got
is
shit.
crazy.
I can't work with no.
At least 2 bodies is wild. It's not crazy.
You gotta at least have a. You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minimum.
2 not crazy.
He said at least 2. Y'all know where I'm gonna start at 2
federal,
minimum. Nah, I'm just doing it for a tradition. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, man. 2, you gotta have a minimum of 2.
I bet you out of them 200 people watching,
2. You gotta have.
Out of them 200 people that's watching that live, bro, at least one of them gotta be a cop. At least one, gang.
Minimum of 2 of them.
At least
the
one,
school, you
bro.
gonna sit your dumb ass in this seat, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, bitch, I'm smoking.
Within a matter of
Somebody in the
months,
comments
Jeff
said they
would
only got
allegedly
1.
rack up 10 bodies, even commemorating this grim milestone with a tattoo. Some of their identities are still debated, with names like Lil Gutta
all
from
the
his
bodies
squad,
he got
Clay and Cool
tatted on
from
his neck?
A-Tray, and
Oh,
a
nah, he's a
33-year-old
demon, bro.
known as Black from the Evans mob, frequently mentioned by so-called Chiracologists.
Damn.
However, there are some that Jeff did his utmost to prove that he did, while stopping short of handing himself to the cops. First off, there was the murder of Trap City's Leal. In June of 2023, Leal got into a lift on the 1300 block of West Taylor in Little Italy when Bloodhound pulled up and unleashed gunfire, leaving him dead on arrival at the hospital. In the aftermath, the driver Robert Smith opened up about the horrendous attack.
Smith says he hit the gas when someone standing outside of the car started
That's gotta be so scary to go through something like that, bro. You just trying to do your job and somebody comes up and just fucking Swiss cheeses your car. And he could have been hit too, though.
He rushed
Good thing the
Guns to
driver
the
wasn't hit.
hospital where he was pronounced dead.
I was running stop signs at intersections to get away. So at one intersection, I had to stop because there was a car coming through, and then I turned to him and said, "Hey, I'm going to take you to the hospital." And he said, "Okay." Then the next time I stopped, I had to stop at a light because there was 2 cars coming through the intersection, so I couldn't run it immediately. And I looked back then, and he wasn't moving anymore.
Although no arrests were officially made, Lil Jeff hopped online immediately to claim responsibility.
See, federal.
Go ask my out there, Michael Drake put shit in park. Go
This
ask
is
my
dumb,
ops
bro.
that Michael Drake,
Don't
his
be
ass
doing
ain't
this,
making
y'all.
fuck. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't get out that car.
Come on, bro, because either one or 2 things is happening, bro. The ops gonna want to get back, bro, because you taunting, bro, or the cops is gonna get you, bro. Like, it's either one or the other, bro. There's nowhere else.
There, he
Nowhere
continued
else.
to antagonize his foes by reenacting the scene for his own amusement.
Yo, that's OD.
While this brutal crime cemented his reputation, his most
he's
infamous act
ruthless.
came on January 26th, 2024. The double murder of 2 high school students, who go by the name of Montario Monty Williams and Robert Lil Rob Boston, which were both members of rival gang BKN. Reportedly, the tensions were prompted by an attempted robbery that he escaped.
Have someone ever tried to take like some of your belongings from you?
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga did run off on me before. I will tell you that. Niggas did what they did.
What, he zeroed you on the move or something?
Yeah, basically.
That happens to the best of us, brother. We know I've been finessed.
Yeah.
Ass ran off.
Happened to me too. So, I mean, I've been robbed before. Was it a fun experience? Fuck no. Not even close.
We didn't know I've been
Hell
finessed,
no.
bro.
Get a little shit.
That's what comes with the streets.
Shit wasn't about nothing at all. I'm talking about it at all.
Believing BKN to be responsible, Lil Jeff swore to get his revenge. On that fateful day in 2024, Monty and Lil Rob were outside Innovations High School when masked assailants hopped out and let off shots. After they were both hit multiple times in the chest, Monty and Lil Rob died at 17 and 16 respectively.
That's heavy, bro.
These killings shocked Chicago in terms of both the scale of the broad daylight assault and the age of the victims.
Under this CTA elevated platform near Wabash and Washington in the Loop, where police say 2 teen boys, a 16 and 17-year-old, both students at Innovations High School, were shot and killed,
Damn.
piercing through the busy midday.
We was supposed to get out of the
Damn,
cat
that's
for
heavy,
12:50,
bro.
and then they started shooting.
That's
It's like,
crazy,
can nobody
bro.
go in? Can nobody come out?
It happened shortly before
This shit
12:30
is
this
not,
afternoon.
like,
Police
this shit
say
is not
6
lit,
students
bro.
were walking out of the school after classes were dismissed when a car and SUV,
This
both
is
dark in
ridiculous,
color,
man.
pulled up.
And a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School.
But for Jeff, it was just another thing for him to boast about.
I feel if I get mad enough, the shit will start happening. I went black for like a week, and poof. Gotta go after that one. Poof.
Bro,
I came back. Poof.
Y'all gotta chill with the trolling game.
Elsewhere, in his newly launched rap career, Lil Jeff made reference to turning Za into Za, referring to another moniker for Monty.
Bitches wanna eat dick cause they know I smoke out. We really spank shit, turns out into Za.
Suddenly, Jeff became a rising name in Chicago, and as he transitioned into music, his notoriety only fueled his buzz. But with his growing legend came an ever-expanding list of enemies. While he's often recognized as a rapper, it's important to note that Lil Jeff's music career was incredibly short-lived.
My girlfriend, have any of y'all ever listened to bro's music? I ain't gonna lie, like I heard about bro, but I never listened to his music, none of that, bro. For me, I don't know how good
his earliest tracks
he is
like
or
Can't
was.
Beat
Is
Us
he even still
only
alive?
surfaced about 2 years ago.
I don't think he's alive
but
anymore,
with his
right?
name now carrying weight both in the streets of Chicago and on Reddit as an active shooter, his Stepping in Blood mixtape soon got immensely popular. Soon enough, he was getting calls for interviews where he became cryptic about the exact activities he was up to on the streets.
Cause they said Bloodhound Lil Jeff got 10 bodies. I said, okay, well he can't be in Iraq then. This nigga must be, you feel me? In the UK. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to get to know the Bloodhound Lil Jeff story today. Can you start by telling us where you from?
Chicago, you know it, east side of Chicago. East side of Chicago.
However, it's clear that he leaned into the image whenever he got the chance.
So, okay, so you got this reputation, man. You got this crazy reputation. Feel me? How do you
now he don't want to be federal.
Chicago, dude?
Now he don't want to be
you
federal.
Probably got a target on your back.
Hell nah, these niggas scared, man. I'm outside every day, they ass ducking. I never see people on live dropping my low, showing their ass where I'm at.
He don't care, never mind.
I be from up everywhere you could think of.
Soon, Lil Jeff's legend continued to.
Why would you even have that mindset though? Like you just feel like you're invincible, bro. That's where niggas get fucked. That's where you get fucked up at, bro. For me, it's like you be thinking that you're invincible. You not invincible, bro. Unfortunately, bro.
Expand. With speculation growing that he wasn't solely active in Chicago. In both his own music and that of his allies like Lil Scoom, there were lyrics hinting at him and Q50 operating as hitmen.
It's wild. And then the even more crazy thing about Jeff and Q50 is that, you know, allegedly they were doing hits for money in another city. So there's a whole bunch of lyrics that they've got talking about I'm in Milwaukee taking hits for hits for paper, doing hits for change. And only since my documentaries came out, there's been a new theory on Reddit that there's basically was a triple homicide in Milwaukee that people are saying, yo, this is the one where Jeff and Q50, they were paid to kill one guy and they ended up killing 3 guys. And then there's a bunch of lyrics where Jeff and Q50 have these little bars where they're talking about my first hit was a 2 for 1. I'm in Milwaukee doing hits for the change. My first hit wasn't a regular hit. It's actually crazy. These guys are taking it to a whole nother level, and you can tell that they idolize Von.
As wild as it sounds, this theory was backed by Jeff appearing in Milwaukee rappers' music videos, along with artists like
he was YBC Dude?
paying tribute to him on Instagram.
He was with the Young Bag Chasers?
Although he believed the city was beyond saving, Lil Jeff insisted that no matter how much success he gained as a rapper, Chicago was the only place for him as long as he had unfinished business.
How can we make Chicago a better place?
You can't. This shit up. Yeah, that's how.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Chicago, it might be over depending on what they do though. Like they're gonna have to put a whole lot of money into Chicago, well, at least the south side of Chicago, for all that shit to be, all that drilling, all that violence to be done.
What you can do for that is just manage your
business. If they ain't doing that, it's over.
That's it. Just stay in your own lane. That's how you can.
I mean, millions of dollars into the south side of Chicago.
You just gotta get the fuck on. If you can move, go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
For real.
Yeah, I know you aspire to move one day once you.
No. I ain't ducking my shit, boy.
Then you wanna stay?
All right, so now he's being dumb. See, now he's saying that he never gonna leave. Yeah, for me.
Right.
Yeah, y'all gotta chill with that, bro.
I'm gonna move one day though, but not right now.
Yeah.
I got shit going on.
But no matter how ruthless he seemed, Jeff wasn't as cold-hearted as he made himself out to be. Beneath the tough exterior, it was clear that he was self-medicating to cope with the trauma of his lifestyle. At one point, he was even seen snorting a perk mid-interview.
What?
Now I see you over there.
What?
Getting something together.
This ain't about shit, no attention.
Oh no!
I ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
Oh, he's wildin', yo! Oh,
seeing he was on the fast track to destruction, some interviewers, such as DJ U, attempted to advise him. But being young and reckless, he wasn't really trying to hear it.
If a student graduates from this school, their future probably not looking too bright.
Wait, what you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only two places
So
they
my
can end up
future
being.
not looking bright.
I mean, I don't know if you graduate from the school or not. I don't know.
It's like, oh man, just look, is my future looking bright or not?
But I'm just saying, if you graduate from a killer school,
He trying to say my shit.
no, you're a rapper, so your future looks very bright. But if a young man go to a killer school, you know,
become a rapper and have a bright future. See, there you go, bingo.
Money and be wealthy.
Exactly, you could do a lot. Listen, that shit come with more. Listen, it's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I can't tell you, and that's why I'm trying to skip questions, cause I can't come on. Trying to skip the questions.
Right.
Fuck on from this shit.
Besides, Lil Jeff had a pretty cynical outlook for someone who was barely even old enough to drink. For one thing, he was scarily at peace.
He wasn't even 21 yet? Oh my gosh.
With the prospect of his demise.
He
But
wasn't
the
even
alleged
21
mass
yet? I
murderer
think he
claimed that
passed
if he
away,
did go
bro.
down, there'd be vengeance.
They say I'm dead, tell them to get back. Oh no, they still finna go spin for me though. They still finna spin for me. That boy hell got caught in rap, bad or not.
Bro, the streets is not it, gang. This shit is not cool, bro.
Whoever did that to me, we spinning on y'all that.
Throwing away souls like dirty napkins is crazy.
That's
Talking
OD.
in pre-death is wild. At least he was prepared to go.
Oh, he did pass away.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff wasn't scared of going down in a blaze of infamy.
Oh, so he
in
did
fact,
pass away.
it
Okay.
appeared that he felt there was no way around it once you entered that life. In this sense, Jeff shared the same mindset as one of his rap idols, King Von.
Somebody kill somebody, everybody got family, somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him, you kill him. Now everybody that he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never ending, or they gonna kill, let's kill somebody close to him.
It's never ending. It's never ending.
It don't stop.
It don't stop.
Everybody, all the people
Feel me? That's gonna
playing the game,
keep going.
Gone, you see what I'm saying? It's the last man standing. It's either you gonna be in jail, you gonna die, or you
real,
getting lucky
bro.
around this bitch.
Life of the bro, survival of the fittest, bro. I ain't gonna front. When you like deep in the streets like that, deep in the trenches, bro, I'm not even gonna front gang. Like when you in that deep, bro, it's survival of the fittest, bro. It's either you gonna get them or they gonna get you.
Primed to keep pushing as long as he could, Lil Jeff
sucks,
would never
bro.
back down nor retreat. So when things went left, those in the know saw it as a foregone
Got or be
conclusion.
gotten.
Inevitably though, if you knew Jeffrey, yes, inevitably. And sure enough, in the same year that he was catapulted to fame, Lil Jeff would be taken out of the picture. Considering how much dirt he did in the streets towards his rivals,
sad, man.
Lil Jeff was already firmly on their most wanted list. But the situation escalated when he was caught in Trap City during an attempt.
See, when you get to that point in life, gang, when you like you starting to make it, like, he started making it as a rapper for real. Like he started getting his name was starting to ring bells. Feel me? Get his name popping, bro. Bro, move tack, gang. You gotta move tack, bro. Feel me? Cause this is your chance to get you and your peoples out the hood, bro, and really live a better life, gang. That's what you're supposed to do,
After
gang.
chasing his enemies
That's
into
why I
their
respect.
own territory,
That's why I respect
Jeff
niggas
stormed
like
into a
Sosa
house,
and
aiming
Dirk.
to take out an op,
And
only
Dirk.
to catch a
Well,
bullet to the chest.
Dirk is fucking booked, but still.
And although he
Damn,
was
bullet
rushed
to
to
the
the
chest?
hospital, it was a little too late, as he was
Damn.
pronounced dead on arrival.
Oh
The
my
crime scene
gosh.
noted that a male victim, John Doe, was near a sidewalk when he was struck in the chest by gunfire. The victim was transported to the hospital where he was
Damn,
pronounced
man.
dead. There are no suspects in custody. A large
That was
number of
last
shell
year?
casings were located at the crime scene. Lil Jeff was gunned down at just 21 years old, and for his enemies,
was only
his death was a
21?
cause for celebration.
Wow. Here we go. Nigga, but a lot says fuck Lil Jeff? Oh nah, they don't be caring, bro. What? That's wild, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
They say they chop that brain. Hey, twig. Hey, overpaid. What you on? Can't eat this shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, yo. I gave you that. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
bro,
on.
this
I
shit
gave
is
you
sad,
that.
gang.
I gave you that. I bet. Pop that right now.
Nigga said,
But
come
to
here.
so many others like FBG Young, it was a case of a young man striving to be something to the extent that it killed him.
I feel like they die out faster because they just jumping into something they don't know the steps of it. They just like, okay, jumping in and go off to diss songs and still gotta catch the bus or still gotta ride and catch the Uber.
Feel me? Like, yeah, bro, you doing all that. You still gotta take public transportation, gang, to get you needed. Like, what, bro? You doing all that, bro, and you still gotta take public transportation, or you gotta use your legs to get to where you need to be, bro. Come on, bro.
Stuff like that. So they don't really know, like, a lot of things can affect you with going that route, especially when you ain't got everything taken care of already. You still a kid when you first starting off anyway. You still living with your mama. You probably ain't got no money. You gotta take these buses. You fucking with these hoes that fucking with these other people. So it's all stuff could play out, but they not knowing this at the time though.
According to Chirac experts, the death of Lil Jeff was linked to the attempted setup of a man named Trap City Rob.
You can see on the video somebody outside like talking to their girlfriend or, you know, talking to a person who they just interacted with. And you see him run down and chase the guy in the house. And then you see him flying back off the porch. And then you hear do, 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 do. And the paperwork can say he was hit 19 times in the chest area.
He was shot 19 times.
19? And that's how I think they grabbed Rob for the murder, because it's overkill. It ain't self-defense 19 times.
19
Clearly see on
times?
camera that 4 dudes is waiting outside basically to ambush them. Like, I don't think he should be in jail, but in Chicago, they lock up the wrong people. They let out the wrong people, you know, and it's just crazy, man. But Rob, he's still up in there. He's still up in there. He got charged with the murder of Lil Jeff.
Rob was recently picked up for the murder after a witness allegedly placed him at the scene. In a bizarre twist, cops had to use 2 sets of cuffs on Rob's due to his sheer size. But with a lack of solid evidence, he was ultimately released. Rather than boasting about it, he seems more focused on moving forward.
Go ahead, yes.
That's good.
He told me I don't want to talk.
That's good. That's good. Like, hey, feel me? He was in that cell. Feel me? All that. He ain't just trying to move on. So that's the smartest thing I've heard today from this video.
I trot Rob. What you on, gang?
Move on.
What you on, gang?
You know, shit, we coolin'.
Yeah.
Smart, bro.
As for Lil Jeff's fans, they simply saw it as a case of squandering the potential he had. He jumped off the porch at 18, which means he had nothing to do after high school but hang with the wrong crowd.
Facts.
And went hard in the streets to catch up or prove himself.
Yeah,
having a name as an alleged killer and definitely a robber while moving around like that is like having a death wish.
Seriously, bro. For me, when you got that, when you putting that name on yourself, you putting that label on yourself, gang, like, bro, that shit's scary, bro.
But while most normal people saw him as someone who simply squandered his potential and fell victim to the streets, so-called Chirocologists praised him as a legend.
Is the legions of kids on Reddit who are really like worshiping Lil Jeff for the amount of murders that he was apparently able to.
Jeffology? Yeah, there's a Jeffology.
They have a Jeffology
subreddit.
They're calling him J-Roy, which I was very into that. Like, one of the most damning things is like this series of emojis that he would put in his captions, in which each different emoji seemed to reference a different person. So like a lot of people have seen this like really traumatic video of basically these 2 high school age kids that got killed in Chicago. It's been alleged that Lil Jeff was the one who took them out.
As for his homies, the world essentially stopped. In a tribute post, Lil Scoom89 couldn't believe what happened to his fallen brother, saying, "I love you. I'ma be with you real soon." A talented rapper in his own right, Scoom had big plans for life beyond the shy.
Where you want to be at age 33?
Somewhere in Europe in a big ass crib with my wife and kids, so not worrying about shit. My first goal now is get away from him for period, point blank. Like, I already don't be in this.
Feel me? Smart, bro. You don't want to, like, feel me? As soon as you get to that point where you could go, get, bro. And if you coming up, move tight, move low key as much as you can. As much as you can, bro.
What's the point of living here for? Shit, I want to have kids, gang. There you go, right, folks. I don't get no how tough you is on my dead cousin grave. What a real nigga scared of, death and fucking jail.
Gangster.
Don't let no nigga tell you they not scared of that shit.
But tragically, Scoom wouldn't get a chance to achieve any of that. Instead, he barely lasted a month before he was ambushed and murdered while simply trying to get a haircut.
Damn,
and with that,
man.
Chicago Drill was relieved of 2 of its biggest prospects for the future, leaving a glaring hole in the scene.
I feel like if they had some real guidance in their life, like motherfuckers who's really standing on them, how motherfuckers be standing on me and how I stand on my artists, and I feel like Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom, them little niggas they was something to work with. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like they the new generation.
But by the sounds of it, all that despair hasn't stopped 079 Bloodhound from staying active. According to Traplo Ross, their homie and fellow rapper Q50 has recently picked up where Jeff left off. He also argues that if Jeff had survived, he would almost—
I ain't gonna find. I heard Q50 is fake a junkie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, gang. If he really, I don't know.
be behind bars by now.
You know, Q50's still out here. He got arrested for a little period of time, but he got let back out, and he's just out here, you know, navigating the streets with supposedly with 8 bodies. I don't know how he's not in jail. It's actually kind of baffling, this whole situation.
Damn,
I think if Jeff was here,
damn, you want to be in jail? Damn. Okay, all right, shit, all right, bro.
Facing really serious charges for a number of bodies that he'd allegedly committed and claimed. Those guys made it really obvious for everyone, you know.
In a rare interview, Q50, who spent time behind bars for firearm possession, insisted that he's still pushing on for his brothers in every way.
Okay, how did Lil Jeff and Scoom impact your life?
Alright, so I ain't gonna lie. When I lost my big brother, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I'm gonna keep this shit a buck. Cause I ain't no more, you know, I ain't no lying ass nigga. That shit hurt me. That's my big brother, it's my everyday nigga. We the same nigga, we the same brain. We think like, you know what I'm saying? We do everything together. When I'm downstairs sleep, this who coming downstairs, he don't get no fuck if I got a hole in the bed. He gonna come downstairs and wake me up just cause that's my big brother. Can't no any nigga just do that.
Already reeling from the passing of Jeff, he claimed in a moment of real vulnerability that the death of Scoom was the last straw where he was taken away.
Lil Scoom, that was my heart. Cause Lil Bro, the thing y'all don't know about Lil Bro, he had a sweet soul. Lil Bro always smiling. He bring a smile out of me, you know?
Yeah.
Damn,
so
bro.
like when my little brother died, and it was a month after.
Well, I'm hearing about Jeff gang, like I ain't gonna front. What I'm hearing, bro, is that like that's what everybody that's like in the streets though, like they all have a personality, bro. For me, they just sometimes, bro, you just gotta just turn evil, bro, cause that's the life that you in, bro.
Took that shit.
You gotta be evil, bro. Unfortunately, you got no choice.
My big brothers, they had ended up just putting me where, like, not no hospital, nothing. They just put me in a different spot so I could get my mind straight and don't move off promotion.
Later, he revealed that the loss of Philly's YBC duel affected him as well.
He doing this shit genuinely. He didn't want to fade out of nothing. Folks, I ain't like, we barely, when me and Duel get on the phone, we barely even talk about music. It's about how I'm doing right now.
That's fire.
How I'm holding up. If I need anything, don't let my nigga.
In a surreal moment which depicts where we're at with drill, YBC Duel was also a collaborator of Lil Jeff and Scooms on the track Long Live Jeffrey Dahmer. Now 7 months on from those visuals going live on YouTube, every single one of these artists has passed on. With the story of Lil Jeff, you see where the worlds of rap and the streets get far too entangled. These days, the more real-life dirt you've done, the more it boosts your career. And for Chicago OGs like Tay Savage, who can see how much havoc it's wreaking, hip-hop needs to move on from that era of IG live taunting and dead-off dissing.
For real, gang. That IG live shit, that social media shit is what's getting these people killed, bro. It's what's getting them put in jails, what's getting them killed, bro. Feel me? Like, it's crazy,
I'm telling,
bro.
that's telling. Try snitching, you telling on yourself.
But it's not really, okay.
You selling your soul, trying to hope a label gonna catch you or something. Like, alright, now it's cool. Like, okay, I can get you probably, like you say, it's art. So I can get you maybe, alright, it's this little stigma right here. Let me play on that. But when you talking about real work and you saying like shit that's open, I'm talking about like shit that, come on, bro. I get you need some type, like a certain type of image to be the type of rapper that trying to be whatever, but that's telling. You doing all that police shit, all that, that's telling. But when you just telling, bro, just straight out, oh yeah, we did that. We smoke cause that shit goofy. I ain't gonna lie.
Because when that becomes commonplace, it'll no longer yield the same kind of star-making quality. And so they'll always have to up the ante, and that is a terrifying thought.
And there's gonna be another that's gonna want to beat Lil Jeff.
Yeah.
So he gonna be like, okay, damn, Lil Jeff snorted that on there. What can I do? Shit, I'm gonna throw somebody off a bridge on live.
Despite how Reddit portrays him, he wasn't just some video game character. He was a real, albeit dangerous person, and to friends like JB Bin Laden, his loss was deeply felt.
When did you meet Lil Jeff?
I really like his big brother. That's one of my best friends for real. I know him since he was like really like 6, 7.
What's he like growing up as a kid?
Okay. I don't want to be that guy, bro. But bro just says 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Bro's a badass little kid for real. He's a sneaky badass little kid, bro. He'd be like sneaky bad. Everything he did for real, he excelled in that shit.
You got funny Lil Jeff stories?
This one when he was a little kid. Back then we used to have little socks shit, bro was a hooper too. Put his socks on, the little hooper, elite little Nike socks. Them bitches was there. He be mad as hell, face red as hell. Yeah, that's some real little brother shit. Long live Lil Jeff, man. Long live Scoom, man. Long live LA, man. Free foe now, man. Fuck the ops.
And unfortunately, the war that took his life and countless others shows no signs of slowing down. Recently, JB Bin Laden and his crew barely survived an ambush at a recording studio, an
Word?
attack that happened while they were being filmed for a documentary by Brandon Buckingham.
These are the final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range.
What? Nah, bro, he gotta be careful when he doing these vids, gang. He gotta be very careful, bro. I hope he's like real. I've seen a few of his vids, bro. I hope he's being very careful.
The shooting happened right outside of studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
And in the process, a cameraman was struck in the jugular with a bullet, narrowly escaping.
There's blood all over me.
Oh my god.
Did I get hit? Or is that my hand? Did I get hit?
That's OD.
Oh fuck, did I get hit? Did I get hit? Oh, I got hit.
With promises of new posthumous music from Bloodhound Lil Jeff in the works, it's clear that his legacy will live on. But he could have been so much more. Not to mention that if he never got caught up in this life, as many as 11 others might still be alive too.
Word.
Stop the violence. It's your boy Luesta, and if you guys want to see more videos about the dark side of hip-hop, you can click one of the videos on the screen. As always, I want to thank y'all for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Whoa. Yeah. What? Straight out the mud like your boy's a G. Now I get racks every day of the week.